Morning, children. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Outcomes of Democracy. This chapter is very important. Why? We can define in one sentence. Moving from specific themes to a general set of questions. Means up till now we studied the various chapters. In that we studied the themes, we studied power sharing, federalism, political parties, etc. But this chapter is outcomes of democracy. We are not taking the chapter taking a theme. We have studied the various themes related to democracy, themes like power sharing, federalism. Now, moving from these themes, we are going to learn a general set of questions. Basic thing of democracy, we are going to learn various aspects of democracy, what are aspirations of common people from democracy, what the common people think about democracy, how much thinking is right and how much is wrong. What is need? What is the need of democracy? How can we assess the outcomes? We started learning civics from standard 6. Now this subject we have started learning from 6th standard, and in 9th standard we started studying it in broad dimensions. Means we started learning from what is democracy, why democracy, and we will end it up in the standard 10th in outcomes of democracy. Now you have learned the whole democracy. Now we are going to learn outcomes. Means you are going to analyze that what is right and what is wrong. So we will move towards the chapter. In this chapter we are going to learn the following topics: democracy and issues related to it. Means we will learn about the democracy and what are the issues related to it. That the second is accountable, responsive and the legitimate government. Means these three terms are meaningful in themselves, and the direct questions comes on this point, on the accountable, responsive and legitimate government. Okay, the third point is growth and issues related to it. Growth means we are talking about the economic growth here, and issues means poverty. So if we can view it as economic perspective, democracy, so democracy, economic growth and issue related to it like poverty. After the poverty there is a gap in society. How can we reduce it? Now we can see in the form of a triangle. Suppose we take one point as a democracy, another is the economic growth, and the upper point of the triangle we can take as the poverty. So we are trying to balance between the democracy and economic growth to reduce poverty, to reduce the gap of the society. Okay, and the next topic is social